Welcome to We Funny AF, formerly the Imperial Ink Live podcast. Same crew, new do. We got the upper echelon, end all be all duality part 108 hold up available across all streaming services. We still have the same website set up for merch at imperialinkmusic.com. Various t-shirts and masks, and we also have new merch on the way specifically for the podcast, and it's coming soon. So, let's get into this, y'all. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, them Imperial boys is back. Yeah. And of course, you know we had to come back on some new shit. Yeah. So, without further ado, I welcome you to the We Funny AF podcast. Yeah. I'm the one and only Figgz. I'm with my main man Biggs. And we about to take you there. Let's go. We Funny AF. 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 We funny, we funny, we funny, we funny, we funny, Welcome to We Funny AF. Season 3, episode 2.
Y'all niggas ain't welcome.
I want to shout out Samara. She said she had
my Samara?
Yeah, she said she loved the first episode. She said that down.
This last one we just did?
Yeah, she said she loved it. So I appreciate that.
But you know, Samara love me. So whatever I do, she gonna say it's dope.
Okay. So
nigga, she don't know you.
She know me, but she don't know me like she knows you. She know me, but she don't know me like you.
It's all good.
But we're going to have her on at some point.
Yeah. She's smart.
Yeah, and I value some of the shit she has to bring to the table. But today we're just going to like ramble off some shit. It's going to be sort of like the This Just End episodes that we do in core blocks. But this one is going to be just random shit that we've seen in the last week or so that we'll just discuss, like the Super Bowl. I know you enjoyed that shit, didn't you?
Fuck no.
Because you didn't like either team, did you?
Hell no, but I damn sure don't like KC.
And you didn't want them to win.
Hell
right?
no.
Yeah, they
no.
did, though. They won.
Did. Punk ass niggas.
My sister was watching, well, we was all over here watching it, but she literally was so pissed off, she just got up and walked out. Yeah. when they won they had that last point, and she like walked out.
My hat's off to him, man. Mahomes is a motherfucker. Patty Mahomes is a motherfucker. Yeah. It's whether I hate him or not, it ain't nothing we can do with that. But I'm starting to like him for one reason and one reason only.
What's that?
His daddy.
Who's his daddy?
His daddy's 100% nigger. He was a baseball player. He was a professional baseball player.
His father was?
Yeah. And but if you see this nigga, you could tell that he's 100% nigga.
What do you mean you can tell he's 100%? What's that mean?
Well, first of all, at the Buffalo game, that nigga was out in the parking lot tailgating with the Buffalo players. He just got a little trouble for smoking cigars on the field.
Really?
When when they won I think it was the division championship. But he just ghetto as fuck. They asked that nigga where he met. They found out where he met his. They asked that nigga where he met his wife.
And
he met her at the liquor store. I mean, so that nigga gangster. I'm telling you,
that is hilarious. That makes me
when you see he look like a nigga you'd see in the hood, just a regular old nigga. But that's funny. Yeah, take that shit on.
You wasn't impressed?
Nah.
We'll talk some more about it, though. What about you? Okay, I saw this and was kind of like,
I don't know if this was good sportsmanship or even if this was something that should be accounted for.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I don't know because I don't watch this shit. So I don't watch sports ball. So I want you to tell me what you thought about when Travis Kelce, I guess, looked like he was cussing out his coach, screaming at him. What did you think about that? Now, coming from somebody who don't know shit about sports, I thought it looked kind of fucked up for him to do that
it was
to
crazy.
his coach, you know?
It was, but I've had to explain this. Me and my girl go to my stepson's basketball games.
Yeah.
And we went to this one game and we were sitting behind the visiting coach. Mm-hmm. And the visiting coach got up and got in his kid's face like real close and was like, why can't you just make this up a pass? And
oh wow.
We sitting directly behind the coach. Mm-hmm. And of course my girl gonna say out loud, oh hell no. You ain't gonna do my motherfucking kid like that. I'm like, oh shit. But okay, that's a grown up on a kid. Any parent's probably gonna have
that type of reaction. Yeah.
As far as I said Chelsea. As far as Kelce on Andy Reid, I personally feel like it wasn't that bad. Like he caught him off guard and it looked bad. Yeah. But you know, my thing is people want to win, and in the heat of battle, people might get a little bit outrageous.
So you're talking about the passion level.
Yeah, and me and my girl has went back and forth about this because she's like, in no kind of motherfucking way ain't nobody talking to my son like that or whatever. And I'm like, well, there's some kids who only respond to that way. Okay. You know what I mean? Or need that. But I'm sure every parent in America is going to be like, fuck no, hell no. But when I was, like I explained, when we was coming up, when we was being coached, hell, motherfucking Coach Soros used to line us up on the wall and spit in all our faces talking, just back and forth in all our faces, just like you in here fucking up, and the spit just flying, and hell, in my day, Coach Lorch used to fuck me up. I took the paddle. Oh, you know what I mean? You can't have that no more. But, I don't know. I think there is a thin line. Now, you ain't going to put your hands on my kids.
Right.
I don't think Kelce really put his hands on Coach Andy Reid.
It didn't look like he did. It looked like he just got in his face. Yeah, but he caught dude off balance.
But what makes that so bad is, of course, the attention that he draws personally due to the whole shit. Yeah. And this ain't the first time he blacked out on the sideline. He threw his motherfucking helmet.
He threw his helmet. I saw that.
And Coach Andy Reid had to go get in his ass. So I mean, it goes both ways. He's probably they get paid millions of dollars. You know what I mean? You going, I'm just going to assume that it's not for the weak over there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unless you Latrell Sprewell and you choke your coach. But, I mean, we go a little too far there. But I think people are blowing it up way out of proportion. Yeah.
Well, that tends to happen with just about anything that people consider news anymore. So that's not a surprise. If what y'all hearing right now is crunching on ice.
Oh, I ain't chewed it, but that was the ice in the cup. But yeah, that's what I be doing.
Just so y'all know, that little shit in the background.
I'm addicted to ice.
He got one of them sonic ice machines.
Pellet makers.
Making that pellet ice.
Perfect for chewing.
I might invest in one at some point. All right, what do you think about Usher's performance? Or for that matter, just performances in general to stand out for the Super Bowl. Now, my opinion, and I can talk about this because I know performances, and I thought this one was kind of dope. I like the fact that he sung live. I like the fact that he didn't do a whole lot of flashy shit. He just put on his Vegas kind of residency type show. And I like the fact that he bought out certain people, even though Alecia Keyes' first note was fucked up.
That's what everybody been talking about. I didn't even really pay attention to that.
Oh my God, her first note was she missed it, but she kept going, because that's what you're supposed to do, and she looked good too. That outfit she had on was fucking amazing.
I love her. Oh, and I love her.
And her coming out on that guitar solo was sick, man. That was,
now, but to be a critic,
okay,
y'all get mad at every little sexual shit that's taking place at the fucking Super Bowl, but this nigga take his shirt off and don't nobody say nothing.
Which is weird because a dude from Maroon 5, when they did the Super Bowl, he did the same shit. He took his shirt off and motherfuckers was losing their minds. Like, why did he do that? What was the point of that? And nobody really said much about when Usher did it.
Right.
You know, except for one of my friends was like, she figured he was going to come out of his pants too. And I was like, nah, he ain't going to go that far. But yeah, a lot of people made a lot out of the what's the dude, Adam Levine.
Yeah,
they made a big deal out of that when he did it. But
I mean, I think we pushing, we right on the line right there. Usher, like I as a decision of an artist, we wouldn't have done that. You know, you right on the line. Mm-hmm. You could be canceled for the next 20 years.
Yeah, look at Janet, you know? And all she did was accidentally show a titty.
Yeah,
and which I thought was fucking crazy, you know. It was a titty.
I mean, they had strippers on stripper poles. I noticed that.
Yeah. And somebody was talking about the outfits and shit he was wearing, like the black and blue, and they was like, "What is he wearing?" I'm like, "Yo."
My favorite meme is that nigga look like one of the Robo Gyms, Globo Gym dodgeball team niggas. Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I mean, this fool got up there and danced his ass off, sang his ass off, roller skated.
What the fuck was Jermaine wearing? Nigga looked like Lil Boy Blue, but didn't have the outfit.
That
nigga was dressed like the fat kid in Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. That little boy.
He was Augustus Gloop.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought that he was CeeLo.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that,
which cracked me up. I was like, he looked like CeeLo to me. I mean, I knew who it was immediately, but some of the comparisons that was coming up with was cracking me up. They was dogging him because of his socks and shit, which I thought was funny. But then he like posted a picture of the socks where he like a close up.
The Louis Vuitton joints.
Yeah, and they had a pocket.
With a pearl button.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well, there's some high end socks, but they still look a mess on screen.
Yeah, nigga.
I mean, they look crazy on screen. But, you know, I thought they did good. I thought Luda was awesome.
I mean,
I even thought Lil Jon, he don't really do much on that song but make noise, but that's what he does.
It probably didn't make my top 5 Super Bowl performances of all time, but I
don't know. It's up there in the top 5 for me.
Really?
Because the top 5 for me.
Nigga, I watched the motherfucking shit the other day.
What shit?
When Mike did the Super Bowl.
And he stood there for a minute and a half and didn't do shit.
This nigga disappeared.
Yeah.
He came from the top of the motherfucking scoreboard down to the stage. Nigga teleported on y'all's ass. That's phenomenal.
I'm not saying it's not. My top 5 in no particular order is Michael Jackson, Prince. To me, Prince was better than Mike.
It really started raining when Prince Purple Rain.
Did you know that on that performance before it started, somebody, when they were moving the set out, rolled over like 3 cables that ran the power, and they cut them in half, and they had to like strip them and wire them back together, and this dude held them together during the entire performance. Damn. I would been like, no.
And it started raining?
Yeah,
oh, hell
exactly.
No, party over.
Nah, I'm not doing none of that.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, real quick, because I ain't doing none of that. But yeah, Mike, Prince, I think Dre and them.
Yeah.
And this one with Usher. And I'm kind of hard on for a 5th because the rest of them were just mediocre at best for me. I mean, like when Katy Perry did it, I didn't like her until Missy came out.
I didn't even really pay attention to Katy. I liked and don't hate on me, but I like J-Lo's fucking Super Bowl.
Okay, I can see that. That was a good one. Her and Shakira.
I mean, Rihanna's was okay, even though she was pregnant. She didn't have no action-packed shit. But
no, and that's my thing right there. And of course, like you said, she was pregnant, so you can only get so much out of her. But them two, those 2 performances you just mentioned, they was dope, but they're not in my top 5.
I mean, okay. Give you all the props in the world. Your career, I've always kind of felt cool about Usher because he's from where he's from.
Which is Chat.
Yeah. So
everybody thinking it's Atlanta, but he's from Chattanooga. Yeah. He's from Tennessee. Yo.
But I never really crossed the dark side of. You never heard me bumping Confessions, and I would dance to in the club, but that shit wasn't at my house.
Well, it's ironic that you say that because a lot of black folks like Usher. But the majority of his music sales were from the pop side.
Right.
A lot of white folks enjoy Usher.
And I be tripping.
Especially, that song gets white people turned up right now.
And I be tripping how people want to tear his skin off and get at him. And you know why? Because I think that somewhere down the line, people have forgot that he might have them things.
What are you talking about?
Usher was supposed to have them things that you can't get rid of. He's supposed to have that special package.
Really?
Yeah.
That's some shit I ain't never heard before.
Man, that was in the... I ain't going to say tabloids, but that was... He's supposed to have genital warts or herpes a long time ago.
I hadn't heard nothing about that. Really?
It was a big fiasco.
Really?
I believe back in... It came out after him and what's her name got through
Chili?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, look that up. It's worth a Google.
I will, because I had no idea. Maybe I did and I just forgot about it.
Yeah, niggas forgot.
These
that's
what you were saying.
Yeah,
so
they slobbering over this nigga. And it could have been fake tabloids. I ain't never heard him come out and say, it's a lie.
He might be one of them that don't feel like he has to address.
I thought he might have been in a commercial.
He was in a. You talking about for
herpes simplex?
I don't know about this, but he was in a Super Bowl commercial.
But I just wondered what the lure to him is, and hell, I mean, he got the booming because he got 17 more tour dates after this shit.
Yeah,
he got the booming.
They said something about he extended his residency in order to get the Super Bowl, which
he was killing the residency.
Yeah, and my sister was tripping because she asked me how much do I think he got paid. I said they don't get paid to do the Super Bowl, and she was like, "Why?" I was like, "Because it's a huge promotional gimmick. They don't need to get paid because after it's done. In fact, some artists have actually paid money to do certain things.
Right.
Like I think Dre paid like $5 million to do what he wanted. And I think they might have said somebody else, like. I can't remember who it was. Usher himself probably paid somewhere in the millions to do certain things that he wanted to do. But it's just this huge promotional gimmick, which is smart because it's going to drive their sales. And plus, he had everything planned out so perfectly. His album, I think, came out 2 days before the Super Bowl.
Right.
Everything he did in order to get his name and everything out there was perfect. Which is why it's one of my favorite performances because it was just so smart the way he handled it. So yeah, they don't get paid to do the Super Bowl. They paid to do the Super Bowl and get all kinds of free publicity, and you can't go get any better than that at all. But I did see. Did you see any of the pre-show performances, like Reba doing the Star Spangled Banner?
Yeah, I see Reba.
Okay, which was cool. I like that. Did you see Post Malone?
Yeah, I like the Post Malone shit.
I liked it too, but Questlove apparently had an issue because he got on there and was saying that he was accusing Post Malone of code switching. And in case y'all don't know what that means, it means he, instead of embracing the genre that got him into what he's doing, which is hip hop, he decides to switch up and do country, which it's not that big a deal to me because music is all relative. It's how you do what you do.
I've always took Post Malone as an artist who dibbled and dabbled in
everything. Exactly. So, not to mention that before he got signed, he was doing country. So that's not a surprise to me.
Do you call Post Malone a rapper?
I don't. I call him he's a singer.
I don't think he's a rapper.
No, but nowadays they blurred that line. And we know that. They blurred that line to especially what they call, which has its own category in the Grammys now, I think, which is melodic rap. So
are you going to say that when B drops that country album next month?
Exactly, which I think is brilliant on her part because she's from Texas, so she can do that twang. Right. Have you heard the two songs?
No, I haven't.
They're good. They're really good, and they're country, but they're not country. You know what I mean? They're as country as she can be.
Right.
If that makes any sense. But they're really good songs, especially what's that one called? Texas Hold'em. That song, that's a fly ass joint right there. I have to give it to her. She did really good. So yeah, a lot of people are just tripping about that whole situation. Right. I'm good with it. I'm good with whatever they want to do as long as they are true to what they're doing. So.
I seen that people are I'm not mad. Mm-hmm. People are a little upset that we sing the Black National Anthem every sporting event now. Mm-hmm. And I can understand, I tell you why I'm not mad.
Wait. I'm confused. Are you upset because people are mad, or you're not upset because people are mad, or what are you saying? Because I'm confused.
I can understand why people are kind of upset.
Okay, that clears it up. But go ahead, why?
Because they just threw that shit in there all of a sudden, and just now they just play the Black National Anthem, and niggas is like, "What song is this?" You know what I mean? White people are like, "What song is this?" And now they're feeling forced to. They were going to come back and say, "Well, hell." Y'all say we racist. Ain't this racist? We singing the Black National Anthem. But, and a lot of people probably really didn't identify with that song. I mean, a lot of black people, us older people, we know that song. Yeah. But I'm sure the younger kids is like, I don't remember this song. They never taught it to us. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So, but I hear people have issues with having to.
Well, I think that's stupid, and I'll tell you why I think it's stupid. It's about as stupid as them having an issue with the Little Mermaid being black. Yeah. It's a song that was written for us, by us, and because the song written for us by them doesn't have the same kind of draw to make us feel like we're welcome. Does that make sense?
Right.
A lot of folks are just like mad because of that. Star Spangled Banner is an amazing song. It's hard as fuck to sing, but it's an amazing song. But it has 3 verses, and two of them verses are basically saying blacks ain't welcome. Yeah. And they don't never sing that verse, but it is there. So I get why there is a little bit of animosity towards that song from black folks.
Well, I think it's for me is the sports, this way the sports have tried to make everybody believe they're socially conscious. Mm-hmm. And they try to just throw that shit in there, so it does look fucked up.
You know what though? And I'm good with it. They need to show that they socially conscious, because them motherfuckers have been running things for years on the backs of black people.
But them niggas, but they really ain't socially conscious.
Well, that's my point. So I'm glad at least they trying to do that. But like you said, they're not really socially conscious whatsoever. Right. So it
looks cheesy as fuck.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And you're force feeding it to people who didn't know it was coming.
Well, they know now, because this is second or third time they've done it.
Yeah, lift every voice. I sing the fuck out of it, but I can understand how it.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't like the way it was integrated into.
How would you have? I don't think.
Honestly, I don't think there's any other way.
That was my point.
It really ain't any other way. Right. I don't know. We might have tried it once or twice. I don't know. We'd see some reaction. I don't know. We'd have read some tests. I don't fucking know. Well, I am glad, and I hope niggas stand up, put their heart on their chest, and represent.
Right.
But at the same time, if I'm in the game, if I'm sitting there watching the game, and it comes time for all that shit to happen, and the nigga anthem come on, I would be looking. Around at
see who's looking and going, what they know snurred up.
Yeah.
Who you looking to see who gas facing?
I'm watching him. That's one. Watch him. By the end of this game, we could have to fight. up and say, nigger. Like, I mean, yeah. I mean,
that shit is hilarious to me. I mean, I think it's dope that they at least trying.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to switch on to something, a couple of other things I'm going to switch on to. One is a question I have for you because I didn't know if you was aware that the Wu-Tang Clan has a Vegas residency.
Yeah, I do.
Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
At the Virgin Hotels. I've seen a couple of clips from it. It looks like it's fucking amazing. Are you wanting to go?
Uh-huh.
Would you go?
Of course I would. Of course I would.
I figured you would. Because I think that would be...
My boys is about to go to Vegas shortly.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
When they going?
Like maybe first of March or something like that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
See, that would be the opportune time to go.
I can't go.
I get it. But I figured you would go if you could.
Yeah, if I could, I'd be right there talking about, whoa, Tank is on your brain. Yeah.
I've seen some of Meth's performance. I'm trying to find out if Tobias is there. Because I know he was touring with them, but I don't know if he's doing residency or not. I have to holler at my cousin Dewana. Shout out Dewana Tobias.
Yeah.
To see if that's even a thing. Could be. Of course, he could be still on tour with Bokeem too, since they got that band. So he got a band together.
Woodbine,
yeah. So it's hard to say. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I wanted to throw at you? Oh, remember when I said we was going to do the What's in Your Life thing?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that now. Which last week it was a place and I started it out and I talked about going to the gravesite where my mom and dad's at. And now I'm going to throw it to you. What is a place that's like very significant to you?
Oh, that's
I said a place. I didn't say a plethora.
Well,
of
I'm going to
places.
say simply.
A place.
I'm going to say simply, rather than, state the obvious. I think everybody's home is their fucking place.
Okay.
And I think I have reason for my home being my place. But
Okay.
I'm going to say, for me, Davis Street.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Please explain. Wait, you might have to tell some people what Davis Street is.
Oh, Davis Street is the most infamous street in Greenville, Tennessee.
And it's an ironic street because there's like 3 churches.
Yeah.
And then there's other things.
Right. Yeah. Well,
there has been other things
used
too.
To be other things.
There has been other things. There used to be like right by the church, a club, a little nightclub.
That's a long street on Saturday nights, man.
Called the
Saturday and Sunday nights.
The Hole in the Wall. That's what
you
it's
talking
called.
about it. I mean,
I'm going way back.
You take it back.
Yeah,
you taking it back to the Negro Civics Club.
Yeah, I'm going way back. This is back circa 70s, 80s. Really 60s, 70s.
Do you ever
and
think
80s.
about the fact that was called the Negro Civics Club?
Yeah, I do. I mean, there's a lot of history down there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of history down there. But what else about it is it that is the place for you?
Man, that's really where I became a man. Like, and it's not really just that street. It's that whole portion of our town. I mean, from Wesley.
Talking about Wesley High or Wesley Avenue to
George Clem. I mean,
it is an insane amount of history up there when you think about it. I mean, George Clem was the high school for blacks back in the 50s.
Yeah,
and they right before integration. That's where all the black people had to go to school. They used to have a swimming pool up there.
I missed the swimming pool.
Right, and because they had a pool, they had basketball courts, tennis courts. They had at the time it was just a big field out in the front where people would go play. They had swing sets, all that kind of shit there, and that was where a lot of us went. I didn't go that much, but a lot of us went as kids to the summer program.
Summer program, man.
Yeah,
the summer program that was like the craziest shit.
Yeah,
I mean, that's where I first learned to throw a punch.
Oh, for real?
That's where
because they were boxing.
Yeah, we was boxing, and that's where Gerald Hamler.
Shout out.
Yeah, rest in peace. I mean, he didn't put up with no bullshit neither.
No, but he was instrumental in getting them kids something to do.
Yeah, walk us. We go down to the movies. We walk to the movies. We walk to the swimming pool. You know what I mean? It just was good vibes. It was being a kid, teaching you how to fucking do the basic shit in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you got older, you hung out on Davis Street, which was frowned upon by a lot of people. But
it was either there or as they would tell, to school.
Yeah,
which was again George Clinton. But that was where all the black folks, just the heads would just hang out. Yeah,
family.
Hang out and play music and sit around.
I've seen some of the
and smoke and do everything up there.
I've seen some of the best basketball games I've ever seen in my life on that court of George Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Well, it used to be the shit though. They used to play ball up there all the time. You know, my brother was one of them. And it was just a spot. I remember being a kid and hearing my sister and my brothers talking about what y'all get ready to do. We're going up to school.
Yeah,
we're going up to the school. You know, and they'd go and they'd be there till dark, and then they'd come home. You know, so it was just a.
My mom would take me across town and say, "Get out! I'll be back to get you." About 7. I'd be over there all day. We go down to the Ebony shop, get them frozen Snickers.
Shout out to Gene Maddox, rest in peace to him too.
Play the video game, the jukebox.
Y'all, the Ebony shop was crazy. We would go in there and they had a jukebox and we would play. That was the first place I heard some of Prince's B-sides, because we didn't have the money to go buy all his stuff, but Gene would have like certain records put into the jukebox, and a lot of his shit was just Ready for the World, Prince, what's some of them old ass hip hop songs like
Lisa and Culture, Head to Toe.
All that shit. He used to have all of that in there. Go in there and buy you some candy, sit outside or inside, just hang out. You know. That used to be a spot for us growing up.
Mr. Isoms, we used to go to Mr. Isoms.
Yep, did.
And
that was like right down the street from George Clem, so we would be there buying candy and everything. So it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff that's not there anymore.
Right.
That we grew up with that kind of taught us how to navigate certain things in our lives.
Our
now.
neighborhood.
So, it's pretty wild.
And that's a special place to me. That's where I always will have a heart for that place.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's just it. My dad used to take me down there when he was sitting on the block bullshitting.
Right.
And I sit out there listening to them bullshitting, and then I ended up bullshitting. So I mean, that's
where you honed your skill in bullshit.
Bullshit.
So we there's a lot to be said about that. That's a good place.
Now it's
to
a little
pick.
bit different.
But now it's almost cleaner. You know what I mean?
It is because it's not everybody standing on the street from one end to the other.
Right.
Nigga,
the way it used to be. It's
they got
like
roosters and chickens over there now, just roaming around.
You right though. I have seen them in the road.
Yeah,
that's not
I believe
a lie.
some Mexicans that live behind they got chickens, and every time,
tents.
Yeah,
is that who's living there? I've seen them tents and didn't know who was living in them.
Chickens and roosters. I believe somebody hit the rooster the other day. Alfie came to me and said, "Red's gone." I was like, "Who the fuck is Red?" He said, "Damn, man, the rooster, man." No. He said something got it. He said he heard some noises over and said something ate that motherfucker.
Something got red.
Yeah, something got red. He was talking about Red like Red was a nigga. Like I just knew who Red was.
The only Red I was aware of was from the 5 Heartbeats. I had no idea there was a rooster named Red.
That's what they used to call Malcolm X, Red.
Red, because he had that little red hair. That shit is funny though. Yeah, I had no idea there was. I'd seen chickens, but I didn't know where they came from.
And every time I go over there, I try to chase one. You cannot catch one of them chickens, boy.
You can die for it. You can get that chicken.
Nah, nigga, that chicken was pew, it got gone.
That shit is crazy, but yeah, it's different now. I mean, like you said, it's not like the hangout spot it used to be, especially George Clinton.
Actually, it's a ghost town compared.
Yeah, because nobody ever frequents any of those spots really anymore, which is kind of sad.
The motherfucking feds.
Yeah, they do.
They came through and shut. They cleaned the streets pretty good.
Yeah, they did, which I guess is okay, but it also took out that coupled with the way kids are raised now it's pretty much wiped out any kind of social life that they could have had like we did. Does that make sense?
Right.
I mean, because nowadays kids stay on their phone, they stay on games, they stay inside.
No, we was out in the streets.
Right, we didn't. Well, our parents put us out. They'd be like,
don't
go
come
play.
the fuck back into the street lights.
Yeah, go play. To get out there.
The projects was different.
Yeah, they were. They were.
You knew everybody in the projects, and we played hard.
Yeah. And it was a lot of fun, but it's just different now. I guess kids are having their own kind of fun now, but it's just not like what ours was. And so I get the significance of that being your place of choice.
That's my spot.
Yeah. So the next episode, I'm gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna do a person. I'm gonna do a person that was significant in my life, and then you can take the next turn on that. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else before we wrap this up that we want to throw out there.
I had a whole motherfucking subject.
What is it?
I just want to know why the fuck we as people are so fascinated
with
celebrities and their business.
Well,
nigga, I know, I hate to say this out loud, but nigga, I know you went and looked at Drake's penis.
Hell yeah.
See?
I can back guarantee you the majority of the straight world went and looked at Drake's penis.
I didn't.
Well, I know you didn't. That would not do shit for you. Not even curiosity would make you go look at that shit. But yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to go see. Because I hear him bragging about it. I want to see what he's bragging about. And it was there.
I don't want to hear it. You went and looked at Chris Brown's too.
Yeah. It was there. Yeah. I was like, wow. Okay.
I just like the whole Taylor Swift thing. Yes, I am fucking tired of every time I watch a motherfucking football game that every time the Chiefs do something, you flash her. But there's people who actually hate her because of that, and it's not her fault.
No, it's not.
And, there's people who hate. I hear people just talk crazy about Taylor Swift. And I'm like, Taylor ain't did nothing to nobody.
No, she hadn't. She literally fell in love with somebody and just supports them. That's all she did, really.
But even before that, like, Taylor wrote some songs. It got some #1 hits. And them motherfuckers can't stand Taylor.
They hate her. They feel like she's infiltrated a certain, I guess, machismic type situation. Does that make sense? She's taken over something that was meant for I guess an all boys club. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't understand why us as people judge people like that, and people we don't even fucking know. Now I know that sometimes when I'm talking about Jay-Z, I'll talk to you like that nigga was over the crib the other day. Sometimes I accidentally say Jay-Z told me, or somebody that I feel like I relate to musically, or I sometimes talk like we had a discussion,
right?
But I don't understand
people's fascination with celebrities. I get it.
The shit that the Barbs and the fucking Stallions is starting, where they giving addresses to their mama's motherfucking grave sites.
Yeah, crazy shit. My thing with celebrities, though, is I get why people get excited for them. It's because they're celebrities and it's a life they're not going to get to live.
Right.
So the more they see into it, the more they're going to dig into it. So I get it. I understand it. I personally am not that fascinated by celebrities. I mean, they're cool, I guess. And I like the entertainment part of it. I don't really care what they're doing at night or what they eat, or or where they going, or I don't really care about that. But at the same time, I get it. I understand why people are fascinated.
Yeah,
they just need to kind of reel it back in, though.
Yeah,
and everything is easily accessible now. You can damn near talk to anybody you want to.
Right,
it's celebrities nowadays. It's not like they're not available. So that's another thing. Back in the day, you didn't have no internet where you could just look up somebody and they might respond to you.
Yeah, leave a message. Yeah.
He just didn't have that. So
I want to say that I wouldn't be starstruck, but I think everybody knows that I have been starstruck a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was there.
She said I was fanboy.
You was fanboy. The thing about it, I admired the way you did it though, because you really was asking questions and you were trying to find stuff out that you probably thought about for years, and you had that opportunity and you took it. So I think that's cool. That's the type of fanboy and I'm talking about. I ain't talking about where you just a blubbering idiot and you can't get your words right.
Well, I believe I was.
You wasn't. You was very. We're talking about when we did the video with Skyzoo. He was very. You were very intuitive of what you was going to say. You know what I mean? It's not like you planned it, but you didn't go overboard.
I think I did, but I don't care. But
it's kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity, and you can learn some shit that way. So,
and I'm probably going to try to talk to anybody like that, but I mean, I don't know if I've ever or will ever be at the level where when a nigga walk by, I pass the fuck out, or I start crying or some shit like
That's
that.
me. I don't think I would do that.
No, I believe if Micah Prince was still alive, one of them niggas might have got me. They might have got me if Mike come in the room. He might have had me. I've heard people talk about how they go to a Prince concert and be like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't soft. I ain't. And then they carrying that same nigga out on the stretcher where he done passed out when Mike came out. Like, so.
Is that a comedian said, don't look Prince in his eyes?
Yeah.
That's funny to me. I don't know if I would be starstruck with certain people or not. I've met several people and you have too. And I don't know if I would be starstruck. I don't know who right now that is out there that would actually have me to the point to where I couldn't talk. Maybe Janet.
Oh yeah, Janet probably had you fucked up.
Yeah, maybe Janet. Maybe I was gonna say, and y'all, some of y'all ain't gonna know who this is, but I could tell you who they are. Maybe like I've talked to the keyboard player, Baby Jerry from Full Force before, and that I didn't talk to him personally. It was through Facebook, but it was a message back and forth between us, and I thought that was really cool. But I don't know if they would like strike any kind of dumbfoundedness with me if I was to talk to him in person.
I was fucked up when I was talking to Bus. Because I didn't believe I was really talking to Bus.
Wait, were you talking to him on the phone?
No, well, through messages.
Through messages?
Yeah.
What man?
And I had to make sure it was Bus. I forget what question I asked him, but I asked him a question like, what was finish this line or some shit. Like,
one of his?
Yeah, I didn't think I really didn't believe that I was talking to Bus. I didn't go that far, but it was something that I asked just to, I was like, he laughed at me because I was like, nigga, is this really you? He's like, he put LOL, yeah, nigga, it's me. It's me.
That was hilarious.
I was fucked up. Like, I couldn't believe I was really discussing it. And Jada too, but, Bus was really crazy.
That's funny to me. Like,
I was like, how the fuck?
What MC, if you were to meet them, would probably have you wordless that you couldn't talk? Dead or alive?
I already had a bad run-in with BT, Black Thought, and it'd probably happen again.
You had a bad run-in with him.
I asked him a question that everybody knew the fucking answer to.
Oh, for real?
And the nigga answered it like as if to say, nigga,
everybody knows this.
You know the answer to the question, nigga. Why'd you ask me that? So,
what was the question?
I was like, where's Ill Militant? That nigga said, he don't come on tour. It's like, yeah, I knew. I just want to hear you say it. Dumbass question.
Was that was in Knoxville, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, but
yeah. Was that ain't one, but who is the MC that you would be floored with that you might not could talk to?
Hove would be Hove and Nas, one of them. Like they got
that whole Jay-Z thing where you could either have dinner or you could have what was it? $1 million or you could have dinner or one of the two. Which would you pick?
I think when we was discussing that last,
I think you said dinner, didn't you?
I might have said dinner. I probably flipped back and forth, but
I
I'd had dinner and figure out how to get to the billions.
Right.
Or, I might take the million. I would take the million, get myself right, and then come back and meet Hove again.
Right.
You know
Got
what I mean?
Yeah.
Or make a goal to get back to sit and eat dinner
And
with
actually
him.
have dinner with them and not it be a contest.
Yeah, and me be able to tell him, look, nigga, I had a choice.
Yeah, I want the fucking
million.
money.
But I'm sitting here empty ways.
That shit is funny. Yeah. So I guess that's the end of episode 2, y'all.
Fuck a celebrity. I'm a celebrity.
Follow us, y'all, on Facebook and Instagram. And what?
No, on some real shit.
What?
Y'all motherfuckers chase and follow and go crazy about these celebrities, but your friends are doing something probably big, and they're celebrities,
right?
But you follow these people you don't even know. Start making your friends and support your local music people. And make them celebrities.
Yeah,
push them to be celebrities.
I agree completely.
And that's all I gotta say about that.
Thanks, Forrest. So we're gonna see y'all on the next one.
One of them days.
All right, y'all. Peace. And with this, Figgz got a final thought.
Valentine's Day sucks, man.
You know what? I was getting ready to ask you, what was you doing for Valentine's Day? So why does it suck?
I don't do nothing. I just make sure that I get my grandkids and a couple people I love, things to say. I love you. But, I just got a kick out of it today as to how many people was stressing in the card section today, and these 3 girls these 3 women was standing there, and they was trying to all figure out what to get for their husband, and they was complaining about the price. So one of the cards, and one woman found some cards that was like $1.25 or something. She said, "Ooh, here they are, baby, for 20. I mean, here they are, girls, $1.25." And the girls ran over and was looking at the card, and I was like, I couldn't help myself out loud. I just said, "Won't you splurge a little on your man?" And them girls just started laughing.
One day one of them women will slap the shit out
man,
you.
Fuck them. And I feel sorry for their husbands or whoever, because they get robbed.
They got that dollar quarter.
They trying to discount. I heard one girl say, "I ought to just go home and write a note." And then other girl said, "Well, that would mean more anyway." I'm just like, y'all don't give a fuck about the man on Valentine's Day. But I bet your ass expects some Chanel or a motherfucking Michael Kors bag when your ass get up in the morning, 12 roses. Fuck that.
So you're not a romantic.
No, I mean I am. I try to pick out the right card, and I try to make it look presentable and lovely. But it's fucking Valentine's Day every day. I'm with you, bitch. That's what that's what I be wanting to say, But how they making money? I mean, it's just Valentine's Day everywhere. So many hearts, so many candies.
Yeah,
make them nigga want to throw up. You celebrate Valentine's Day?
Used to back on earlier days, but now we just don't. We do little things and shit. Take out the garbage. Fuck, I'm good with that. You know what I mean?
Pay a bill today.
Yeah. So anything like, we just do little shit. Like, I think tomorrow we're probably gonna get some pizza. And just chill.
Oh, y'all gonna get one of them pizzas?
We get the little heart shape.
I knew it. You get the little heart shape face. You know, when got you one of them little heart shaped biscuits at Hardee's too, ain't you?
Yeah, I have had one, and they good too.
No, I mean they taste like the round biscuits.
Yeah,
same motherfucking biscuits.
I didn't say that. I didn't go with the intention of buying a heart biscuit. They just happened to have them.
Nigga, I believe you knew them heart biscuits was over.
No, in fact, my boss at work told me me that they had because I didn't know, and because I hadn't been, and then when I did go, they had them. So
I ain't
got
getting
me
no biscuit till they ain't heart shaped no more.
I'd like to call you a Scrooge, but that's not really a Scrooge.
What is love?
Love is buying a $1/4 tree.
What is love?
$1/4 tree card.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
$5 if you name who sung it.
We'll say that song? Mm-hmm. $5 if I say who
you
sung
don't know
it.
who sung it. I know you don't.
Right Said Fred? No,
Hell no, ain't no Right
Who
Said
was
Fred.
it?
Hathaway. Is who it
I
was.
knew. I heard they got another song.
What was it?
I don't know.
You ain't got no other song. Not at all. So on that note, happy Valentine's Day, I guess? Or fuck Valentine's Day.
Eat your little chocolate covered strawberries and get your shits. Nah, ain't no love here. Nah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody out there.
Yeah, I guess.
And make sure you put your lingerie on. Let a nigga look at you one time.
Speaking of lingerie, I have a question, but that I've always wanted to ask the straight dude when it comes to lingerie and women in lingerie. Do you prefer for like a woman to wear lingerie with high heels? Is that a thing?
Well, high heels, yeah, high heels is a good little thing.
Why though? What is the thing about it?
It makes the butt.
Oh, does it make it stick out a little bit or something?
But I'm not a big lingerie fan.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I just I'm from the old school. Hit a bitch
Take all that shit off.
Hit a bitch over the head with a thing, knock her out, stripper.
No.
Oh, that sounds so bad.
That was rapey as fuck. No.
Nah, but what I mean is, there's certain ways that a girl can dress that I like.
Right, that would be more sexy as opposed to just lingerie.
If you put on one of my long ass t-shirts, and just had some nice underwear, I'm cool.
Right,
I don't need you to necessarily lace up.
Right. I mean, but would you be all right with it that they did it every so often?
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean,
But the whole who is that has that song where she talks about being in a t-shirt and boy shorts?
That's
and
sexy.
I was gonna say and turn her man on. I can't remember who said that. Was it? It was Free, I think, in that Whisper Song remix. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But that's what that reminded me of when you said. What about
a man's button up?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, just
I see what you're saying with
like
the button up shirt.
Yeah,
okay. And the special way it's cut.
Yeah,
I see that. That's pretty fly right there. I get it. Thank you for
just coming there booty ass naked.
Oh, see.
And I just run up behind it and attack it. Just go to the refrigerator naked one time.
He says, "Run up behind it and attack it,"
and I'm gonna knock it down while you get a Sprite. You don't gotta wear no special shit. You ain't gotta dirty up no clothes. Shit.
You dumb as hell. They'll knock it, attack it. That's some funny shit. And I guess we're gonna head out after that because that whole thing with knocking it out shit kind of fucked me up for a second.
And I've sounded rapey. Let's go. Let's get off here.
All right, we out, y'all.
Peace.